Hello, everyone. Welcome to my show. It's just gonna be a life update. You know, I guess it is a couple changes I've made. So first of all, with my diet, something I've been noticing when I'm rolling in jujitsu. Um, like guys my size and guys a bit bigger than me, I've been doing very very well against. But there does come a point when people are just like way too big. Uh, and it's just they can kind of outstrength me in a sense, or just outsize me and outmass me. So if they say get a mount or get a side control on me, it's a lot harder for me than it is for them to blast out. So usually I'm having to just constantly be, you know, I can still get submissions from the bottom, but I'm usually stuck on the bottom. That's the problem. So I've made a decision recently to I went on to VitaSave and I just started ordering shitloads of supplements, just like healthy stuff. So branched chain amino acids for like muscle repair, whey protein, fish oils, what else? Electrolytes for my water. Just going all out, right? I'm also gonna start stacking creatine, so um, we'll see how that goes. There's a lot of studies showing it actually also improves cognitive function, which is pretty cool. But that's gonna kind of increase water retention in my muscles, and that's safe to be. It's safe to use like long term. So all this stuff is like safe to use long term, pretty much. I'm doing as taking it as far as I can go naturally, and I've increased my diet a lot. So I was really under eating for the longest time. Um, and I've always been stuck at like around 150. And a couple of years ago, actually, I started incorporating like a lot of steak and rice into my diet. And without even thinking about it, I gained like another 10. I got to 160, which was the heaviest I'd ever been in my whole life. So I was thinking if I got there without trying, it can't be that hard. It is a little tough to like always remember to eat, but once you get into the routine, it gets a little easier. So I started like eating a lot. Like I'm getting probably 3,000 calories a day, which is a massive surplus compared to my under eating. Because for the longest time, I was probably only getting like not even 1,500 calories a day, honestly. So it's gonna be a massive boost. Because yeah, before I'd eat like 4 eggs and then like an omelet, like a decently sized breakfast in the morning. I wouldn't have any lunch, and then for dinner I'd do like maybe chicken, rice, and some I don't know fruits or whatever, vegetables, or like a steak or like spaghetti, like just something for dinner as well. But it was just, you know, I was kind of just stuck, and I find like my recovery just from doing so much activity is also probably being affected without me even realizing because I've been doing this my whole life. And yeah, so mainly I'm doing it for recovery, but also for health purposes. But my goal right now is to get to 170. So I want to gain like about 15-ish pounds. We'll see how that goes. So yeah, I'm going to try to stay consistent as I can. And so I guess kind of in the same boat as Michael and Spencer, I guess, just kind of focusing on increasing my, or just, fixing my diet. So diet's changed up a bit. Uh, Jiu-jitsu is really good. I'm loving it still. And I actually went back to climbing yesterday. So I haven't really been climbing a lot. And I'm like, man, I want to start climbing more. So in the last week, I climbed about like 2 sessions, which is decent. And I was surprised actually. I flashed, which means like you just do like on site. I just went up to like a super super hard climb and I did it first try. So I don't think my climbing strength is really gone. Honestly, I thought it was, but apparently not. It was pretty fucking crazy, honestly. And I got pretty high up on like another 13. I almost like, I got more than halfway up, which is like 13s are even at my peak. Like that was my peak. So pretty happy, pretty happy. That's going very well. So yeah, I'm gonna be climbing more, continuing jujitsu, getting some more people into jujitsu too, which is cool. I got some friends that are joining up. Like they just just out of curiosity, just want to come to the trial classes. I have a friend that's more into Muay Thai, which is cool because we're still in the same building at least, so we can hang out after class or just talk and stuff after class. But um, yeah, usually my classes are like downstairs and his are upstairs. So it's kind of annoying though, like when people are slamming each other upstairs, like the building's kind of old and rickety, and it almost feels like people are gonna come falling through the floor. So like the roof is always shaking when we're doing jujitsu, and some periodically like the matches will stop because everyone's like, oh shit, like worried that the floor is gonna cave in on us. But yeah, no, it's so far so good. Uh, Felicia's stream's going well as always. She's almost at 300 Twitch followers, I guess. So that's pretty good. And yeah, like she's kind of really streamlined it, really staying consistent, like making sure she's streaming every day. Freaking her Path of Exile character is so much stronger than mine. I'm kind of salty about that, honestly. I was the one that was hyped for that game. I ended up playing it for like a week or two and then kind of dropping it. But like, man, she's like level 70 something. It's apparently pretty hard to get to. So yeah, no, she's doing great. She ascended to it's a character called a Stormweaver, and I think that might be one of the best builds in the whole game. Like a lot of the top players are Stormweavers, and she's having some trouble with her Stormweaver because as she kind of like moved on to the higher levels, it's like basically a lightning spellcaster type character. And you can clear the screen super easy with this spell called Spark. It's just like a noob spell, but it just shoots like electricity on the whole screen. She just spams that. But her character was like apparently underwhelming. But whenever that happens, obviously the chat just brings it up because there's a lot of people that are really into the game. So they'll bring that up with her like, hey, your character's not doing that well. Like, why don't you try this, try this, try this? And just like through having her chat with her, helping her out, and like even people will just give her items and stuff to like get better. Like, man, her character is ridiculously powerful now. So yeah, she's doing well there. Elden Ring, she's still pretty bad. I gave her my controller and she's been like streaming Elden Ring. But yeah, it takes time to get good at that. She's still stuck on the first like not even really the first boss, but that knight, like the knight guy that's riding the horse in the very beginning. She's stuck on that. Yeah. So other than that, nothing really too new. It was everyone's birthday actually. It was my mom's birthday a few days ago. Felicia's birthday is in like a week or two. And yeah, still not sure what I'm gonna get her, honestly. I think I'll probably just take her out for dinner or something. Or maybe get her some stash tabs for her Path of Exile. It's crazy. She got this far. Like somebody gave her a free copy of Elden Ring. Somebody bought her like a copy of Path of Exile. It's fucking crazy. She didn't even have to buy games. Like her chat just buys her games to play because they literally just want to sit there and watch her play. So that's awesome. That's cool. So they want to see her play Elden Ring. They buy her Elden Ring. So yeah. With yeah, I really can't think of anything else. I'm gonna go to jujitsu pretty soon. I'm gonna go for a little bit of a walk. I really have been enjoying just like getting some fresh air. It's been really nice out lately, and yeah, might take the unicycle out. The only problem with the unicycle right now is that it's kind of cold, and when there's a bit of a wind chill, it hits you in the face, and I'm kind of weak now. I can't handle the cold, but we'll see. That polar vortex was supposed to hit, and I'm not sure if it did. It's cold as fuck, so maybe it did. Anyway, I'm rambling. Hope everyone's doing well. Take it easy. See ya.